Now I know what y'all are thinking, okay? Lee's back inside the haunted closet. But don't be too excited, okay? Because today's not really gonna be, that much of a funny video. As a matter of fact, I may be poking a bit of fun at some of the dumbest YouTube stunts that, people could ever made. That they should have never tried to make. That being said, I ain't saying none of my videos are perfect because God knows that the lighting inside my haunted closet sucks. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. Top 5 YouTubers that got themselves killed. 22-year-old Pedro Ruiz thought it'd be a good idea to let his beloved girlfriend, Mona Lisa Perez, shoot him with a .50 caliber Desert Eagle into a book that was maybe this thick. Now, sources say that he shot a book similar to it, and then the bullet didn't go through. So he shot a book that was the same size as the one that you will see inside this video. So he thought it'd be a good idea for his girlfriend, Mona Lisa Perez, to aim a .50 caliber Desert Eagle at the bullet while he held it in front of his chest and pull the trigger. Needless to say, since bears and lions are being killed by these .50 caliber, like people need .50 caliber pistols to take down bears, the book didn't stop it. The Bible would have stopped it. Nothing about the story is funny. You gotta imagine what was going through this kid's mind, okay? I think he probably had like 30 subs. And before he wanted to film this video, he, made a video saying, man, this is gonna get us, 1,000, 100 million, subs and likes, and it's gonna be legendary. It's gonna be legendary. And then that it was. The bullet went through the book. The bullet went through the book. I mean, take a look at the gun. And this is the actual bullet. And that's the actual book. It is of my opinion that, as you can see, it says please shoot here. He clearly drew the target. If she would have just shot it right there in the middle, got a bullseye, it wouldn't have went through. But she was off target a little bit and the bullet went through. I'm just kidding. The bullet went through. I mean, he died. She got, 6 months, which she deserved. She deserved, less. I mean, he was asking for it. He literally begged for it. Mona Lisa told him it wasn't a good idea. I don't know what this kid knew about guns. I don't know, if the gun belonged to him. Because if the gun had belonged to him, he would know about guns and know that even something as small as this. My wife's 38 special. The 38 special bullet would have went straight through that book and killed him. Such the .50 caliber did. Now I don't know what kind of book it was that he shot before that gave him the impression that the bullet wouldn't go through. But it must have been like 10 phone books or something because, I mean, take a look at the book one more time. Take a look at the bullet one more time. It's sad, guys. So that just goes to show that when you're thinking about a video that you want to go viral and you want to get famous for, guns shouldn't be involved unless you're an expert. Like me. Everybody chill out. Alright, whenever I did that, the gun was unloaded. No, it wasn't. Next. Now in Old Hickory, Tennessee, Timothy Wilkes was shot and killed while filming a prank robbery video for social media. As we stated before, folks, social media should not be a reason to put yourself in danger. Please do not put yourself in danger, okay? This guy, what's his name? Timothy Wilkes, who was only 20 years old. 20 years old, Timothy Wilkes. Got together that day with his friends. Said, let's make a YouTube video. Not even YouTube. Let's make a sensational. God, I'm getting so old. Social media video. Social media video. A sensational social media video. It's gonna be a fake prank. It's gonna be a fake robbery, and the people will eat it up. Except during this robbery, here's the story. So it was like a trampoline park. There was dozens of kids there, dozens of kids at this park that these guys decided to do that, and they didn't make people aware that it was a fake video. They had butcher knives with them. I'm not sure if the butcher knives were fake or real. That's besides the point. If you're gonna do a prank video, you should probably make sure that if you're gonna be doing a robbery, everybody's aware there's a prank, because people carry guns. And if I had been in this situation and someone pulled a knife out on me where I got kids around me playing on trampolines, I'd have shot the dude too. That noise, this is a haunted closet. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Anyway, a 23-year-old man shot him to death. Okay, which like he wasn't arrested and he shouldn't have been arrested because, like I said, it's like me getting inside my car, you know, walking to a bank and, you know, holding up a fake gun. I get shot in the back of my head. It was for a prank. Now, a customer at the trampoline park named Emily Yeager testifies that yes, that whenever they roll up, you know, with their fake butcher knives or real, I don't know if they're real or fake. Okay, I only know if people are real or fake. Yeah, Emily Yeager agrees that it would not have been a great, ideal idea, you know, to go do the, you know, YouTube video there, or at the very least, you know, like, man, like, dude, a fake prank robbery? What? A prank robbery? Like, that means everybody got to be in on it. Like, no one's gonna be getting fooled. Apparently this time nobody got fooled. Apparently this time no one thought that it was fake because it was a prank, and he for real got shot. Okay, this is recently too. This was just well, heck, this was just about 2 days ago that this happened in old Hickory, Tennessee. Yeah, man, people are packed in Tennessee, man. That was kind of retarded. I'm sorry. Condolences to the family of the guy that was pretending to rob people. China's first roof topper. You know, roof toppers, these people right here, love to jump from building to building like they're Peter Parker, Miles Morales, 70, 80, 50, 60 feet, and just jumping all over the place like it is. Now, we're going to call this man by his last name because his last name is easy to remember. It's Wu. Wu. Like the Wu-Tang Clan, but just Wu. Young Guangin, okay? Now, you know, the picture's going to be right here. But, you know, he climbed up, you know, a 62-story building. And there's actually a video of it. And if I am able to put the video in, I'm going to put it in. And you might not even be hearing me say this part because you're going to be watching the video, okay? But this guy, Wu, you know, he probably had a girl to impress and he needed to show her, hey, you know, I'm Chinese, but, you know, what they say about the Chinese ain't true. So let me prove to her what they say about the Chinese ain't true. I was climbing like a monkey. 62-foot skyscraper. And he gets up there. And there's videos of him doing this before, and he did it perfectly. Perfectly, not one fall. Well, he probably fell a couple times, but not 64 feet. Him grasping onto the... Stop looking at my tattoos. Grasping on the edge of the skyscraper. And that man made one mistake. And as the mistake was made, he had about 4 or 5 seconds. 4 or 5 seconds of knowing that he was going to fall. And as sure as he was born, Wu flying down to the ground. 64 feet to the ground. Now I understand this is a sport for some people. Most people, you know, in Texas where I'm from, you know, they do it like, you know, places that aren't too high, you know, so when they fall, they maybe, you know, fracture an ankle or, you know, break this or break that. But, you know, 62 feet up inside the air, my man, it's a little bit high, bro. This is coming from a former heroin addict, okay? I've never been that high. Now, he had thousands of fans, and he wasn't just doing this to impress some girl, you know, it was that also. But it was also because, you know, people were giving him money to do it. They were paying him money, you know. He was, you know, they said, hey, the higher you go, the higher we pay. You know what I'm saying? 64 feet up in the air, thousands of followers. He was bound to get like $11,000, put that inside Chinese money, and, you know, see how much that he would have made. That probably went to, like, you know, his mom. Or that girl he was trying to impress. Now, all you kids out here, okay? Not that, you know, these other, you know, people weren't kids because they were in their 20s. You know, they were kids. They were young adults, okay? But for all you kids out there, there's a game called The Good Kids High. Now, they call it The Good Kids High because you're not actually doing a drug. But what you're doing is choking the hell out of yourself or each other until you get dizzy. And I guess somehow that gives them some kind of rush. So David Nuno became the last kid to die while doing this stunt. Now, they're saying it's the latest freak accident, but it's not a freak accident whenever you're letting yourself be choked. And then let me read the story to you. Let me read the story, okay? I'm going to read the story because as I was reading it, I was like, I gotta David Nuno became the latest teenage. Oh, the latest, not the last. The latest, not the last. Shoot, kids these days, huh? David Nuno became the latest teenager to die in a freak accident this week trying to duplicate a stunt he saw on YouTube called The Good Kids High. I just mentioned that. Nuno, 15. Oh, he was 15 years old. My gosh, he died a virgin. Oh, he died a virgin. Oh, this poor kid. Never saw, never, you know what? No, you know what? My nephews watch this. I'm not going to go that far into what he never got to see. But he never got to see it, guys. Fellas, don't do stupid stuff. Nuno, who was 15, and his two friends were watching a YouTube video of had to pass out on purpose before trying to get out on Tuesday. Huh? Nuno, 15... Nuno and his two friends were watching a YouTube video of had to pass out on purpose before trying it out on Tuesday. Chula Vista Police Captain Gary Wedge said. Okay, so they were all excited. They seen this video, and I said, I want to do that. I want to pass the heck out, just like he did. Just like in the video, Nuno was standing before he lost consciousness. When he I'm sorry. Just like in the video, Nuno was standing before he lost consciousness. When he fell forward, he crashed into an empty drinking glass and broke it with his collarbone, allowing the shard to slice through his interior and exterior jugular arteries. His friends didn't see the blood until they rolled him over, prompting one to race down the stairs to find Nuno's father. His dad was there. This 15-year-old's dad was there. And Nuno regained consciousness. He realized he was bleeding and ran down the stairs just as his father was running up to help him. So this is some movie type stuff, guys, okay? This is like the Chronicles of Nuno, okay? He wakes up and he's gushing blood. Maybe he thinks it was part of the game. If it's not, he's running downstairs. His father is running upstairs to collide, to be with each other before his death. As his father applied pressure to the wound with a towel, Nuno collapsed on the floor once again. That's the second time he collapsed. Okay, so emergency responders, got there, tried to stop the bleeding or perform CPR, and he just died shortly after going to the hospital. Okay, he had lost too much blood. He had, for some reason, wanted this Good Kids High. You know what, man? If this is the outcome of the Good Kids High, guys, roll yourself a joint and do the Bad Kids High, I guess. Don't do that either, okay? It is an option, though. I mean, it's better than falling down on glass and killing yourself. And you know what I have experience with that? Y'all know the stories about my scar, okay? So I'm not making fun of nobody. Y'all know why my thumb doesn't, you know why. I've cut an artery before. So I sympathize with this kid and his dad because I have two sons, and if my sons were choking themselves, for some kind of high, I definitely would slap them, and they would get the same sensation they would get from choking themselves. They'd be dizzy, disoriented, and bleeding. So the police chief, just says, anytime a teen dies, it's tragic. That's stating the obvious, but hey, he is a police man, there's only so much the police could do. I should know. Alright guys, this one right here, I'm not even gonna try to poke fun of, because it's definitely the saddest and the sickest ones in the world, and I still don't know what happened to this dude. I don't know what happens to the perpetrator. His YouTube name, Stazz Replay. Yeah, Stazz Replay. Apparently he was doing a video where his followers were paying, maybe he was doing when you super chat, I've done it before. where I've paid to, ask a stupid question or something like that. But his girlfriend died after a live stream, and she was pregnant. She was pregnant, and the whole premise of the video is people were paying to see her be abused, like by him. So I'm not fully understanding, we are going to understand it by the end of this video, but, like, okay, let's get more into it, okay? Because, let's get more into it. A Russian YouTuber, of course he was Russian, a Russian YouTuber has been arrested for allegedly live streaming a horrifying video in which his near-naked pregnant girlfriend died after his viewers paid to see her abused. Now, what in the world is wrong with Russia and like all these Slovakian states that people like to see people get abused? And this was a woman who was pregnant, and she was nearly naked, and he was abusing her. And I'm gonna put his picture up. Maybe even hers. Okay, but okay. So Stazz Replay, 30 years old. He forced Valentina. They call her Vay. She was 28. He was 30. He forced her out into the cold, where it was like minus 18 degrees, in only her underwear. And a viewer paid $1,000 to watch him make her do that. Now I'm not sure, but I'm kind of with the fact that she was like, okay, we're gonna make a bunch of money. We're gonna make a bunch of money. So, and we got a kid on the way. So let's go ahead and do this. But like, obviously this dude has mental problems, and obviously she probably jumped on that mental bandwagon or something. But it's. So it was actually sub-zero cold, which means, yeah, it was below whatever, but below 1 degrees, okay? It was cold. And she walked out with her underwear on, and that wasn't the last of it. Let me tell y'all the rest. Now, Replay's real name, which is Stanislav Reshtinovok. I think I said that pretty good. Continued recording even though he realized that his girlfriend was half dead. He continued recording until he realized his girlfriend was half dead. He continued recording after realizing his girlfriend was half dead. Should I stop recording if, like, my freaking wee-wee hurts or something? On a balcony at his home in the village of Ivanokovka near Moscow, east to west reported. I guess east to west is like a news outlet over there in Russia. And then I'm gonna, let me save his little picture right. He's getting exposed. A lot of you already know who he is. I mean, having nice tattoos does not give you a pass to do this. So on the video, he could hear him saying, Vaya, you're alive? Vaya, you alive? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? He sounds distressed. He sounds, whatever. He called her Bunny. He said, Bunny, tell me something. Say something to me. Even though I made you walk out inside the middle of the cold. In previous videos, pepper sprayed you. Can you please wake up? So Replay finally told his viewers, guys, no pulse. There's 10,000 people watching. Guys, no pulse, no heartbeat. I think she's dead. He's still doing this whole little YouTube act. Now they dubbed him the boyfriend from hell. The boyfriend from hell. Yeah, that's cool. Call him the boyfriend from hell. That's what he is. I'm not the boyfriend from hell. He is. In a previous broadcast, the boyfriend from hell who received online donations for his 6 stunts. Okay, so they're making some pretty good money. You should probably have faked it. Just fake it. Like if people gave me, like, let's say $5,000 to, like, slap, my girlfriend, I'd fake slap her. I'd be like, hey babe, $5,000. Like when I go like this, let's do it like a Rocky movie. Okay, you just throw your head with it and you be, distressed. I'm not going to freaking actually do it. But him not being as, creative and human, didn't want to fake it. He wanted it to be real. He showered her with pepper spray. His pregnant girlfriend was showered with pepper spray by him for $1,000. So the woman dies on air. She dies on live broadcast, and they're still donating. As the woman is dying, as she's already dead, he is still receiving donations as this is happening. Let me read that he went to jail. Hold on. Get this. Replay. He faces the craziest sentence in the world if he is found guilty of that she died of hypothermia. Hypothermia being that she got too cold. He had her walk outside in only her underwear, and sub-zero temperature. I'm pretty sure that's the reason she died. But if they find him guilty that she died of hypothermia, he's getting a whopping 2 years in the slammer. They got people going to prison for life for having like a pound of weed inside the car these days. But he's gonna have 2 years. If he 2 years with good behavior, he'll be out in 1. That's for you, Replay. A YouTube representative told the Mirror, which must be something in Russia, maybe something here too, the Mirror, that this kind of stuff isn't acceptable on YouTube and it's tragic. And that's stating the obvious, but that's just stating the obvious. Okay, guys, it's been Lee from I Started a Joke, and it's glad to be back to y'all inside the haunted closet. It feels good. It feels great. Please, help this video get likes, views, share it, don't share it, do whatever you want with it. Thumbs down me, tell me I'm ugly, do whatever you want, but please just watch the content. It's gonna get better. There will be more boxing tutorials. Okay, if that's what you want. There's, my cousin Raphael, has been sending me videos in his defense. Okay, so I got videos of Raphael, ready to go, ready to be put out there to you guys. Okay, I got plenty of content ready to be out. I was wanting to make this short video. I'm gonna be out like a fat chick playing dodgeball. But before I do that, there was something I wanted to tell you. What was it? Oh yeah, I just wrote that too. Peace.